Hi, welcome. This is Lara from Om3 Yoga, and we're going to be doing a little bit more of an advanced practice today. So just do your best to follow along and hope you have fun. All right, so we'll begin today actually coming to just a child's pose, just for our start to ground for a moment. And you can bring your feet maybe towards the back of your mat and decide if you want your feet together. They can be apart, the knees can be close together or apart, and just start to sink your hips towards your heels, and we'll gently rest your forehead into the mat. And begin to take some deep breaths from here. Starting to inhale and exhale, maybe making the breath slightly audible. Maybe notice as you breathe, can you start to feel the rib cage move? And just start to invite any stress or tension that might be held in the body, whether physically or mentally. Just start to invite that to let go. As you tune into the breath. And then begin, as you still continue to breathe here, to start to feel your fingertips in the mat. So maybe noticing how your thumbs are touching, the first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. You can even press down through the fingertips a little bit. And then maybe also noticing, are the palms touching the mat? Are they a little bit away from the ground? Especially as you start to feel the sensation of the fingertips, what happens? Just observe your experience. There's no right or wrong, just noticing what's happening. Taking a few more deep breaths. And then as you're ready, let's slowly start to inhale. We'll make our way up to a tabletop pose, readjusting your body. And then let's start to do a few cat-cows to warm up the spine. So we'll inhale, lengthen, and look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhaling, lengthening, looking up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest. Again, inhale. And exhaling. Two more times, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhaling. Inhale, coming to find a flat back. Let's just work your wrists out for a moment. So we'll turn your right fingers back towards your right knee, palm is flat. And just start to feel that sensation, maybe in the wrist or the forearm. If you're not feeling a whole lot, you can bend your elbow a little bit. 2 and 1, and then we're gonna gently release that, shake your hand out and bring your hand back down. Let's try that on the other side. So taking the left hand back, left fingers towards the knee, elbow going towards you, eye of the elbow maybe forward, and just start to bend the elbow if you're not feeling a whole lot, feeling the wrist stretch out the forearm. 2 and 1, let's slowly start to release and shake that out. And then one more time, we're gonna now come onto the top of the hand. So fingers are facing the body, but the fingernails are down this time. And then again, applying a little bit of pressure on that wrist. And again, just be mindful, don't do too much, just starting to feel a little sensation. Maybe spread the fingers. 2 and 1, we'll gently bring that hand flat, and we'll do this on the other side. So spreading the fingers once again, bringing the top of the hand down. Notice the breath. 2, be mindful. And 1, and we're gonna slowly release and shake the hand out. Let's come on to the fingertips for a moment. And as you press through the fingertips, slowly start to roll the shoulders back and then draw your belly towards your spine. Feel your tailbone start to anchor. Feel the neck get long. 2 and 1. Now we're gonna bring the hands flat. My suggestion is to keep the fingers wide, press through the fingertips. The hands might cup away from the ground a little bit. We're gonna curl the toes under, lift the hips high, downward dog, chin to the chest. Maybe take a moment, shake your head and neck out, noticing the breath. 2 and 1, and then just starting to warm up through the body a little bit. We're gonna inhale, come forward to plank, roll the shoulders back. We'll gently lower the body down. Gently release, shoulders back again. Inhale, lift the chest up, up dog or cobra. Find what works for you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Readjusting your body on the mat. We're going to do that 2 more times like that. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, start to bring the body forward. Shoulders a little bit further. You can always drop down to your knees to do this. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to gently lower down to the belly. Releasing the toes, roll the shoulders back again. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, curling the toes under, hips high, downward dog. Beautiful. Just again, finding space. Maybe turn your head a little bit from side to side. Feel good for your neck. Be mindful. Notice the breath. And then one last time, we're going to inhale, come forward to plank. Roll the shoulders back, belly draws to the spine. We're going to exhale, lower down to the belly. Shoulders roll back, release the toes. Inhale, lift up. Maybe lift the knees away from the ground. 2 and 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Now we're going to come up onto the tippy toes, and we're going to slowly start to tippy toe your feet as many steps as you need towards your hands. And then we're going to bend the knees a lot. Bring your belly onto your thighs. From here, you can keep your hands down if that feels good, or maybe grab onto the opposite elbows. Let your head hang down. The upper arms are framing around the ears, chins to the chest. The crown of the head is to the ground. Notice your breath. 2 and 1. And then let's slowly release the hands down. We'll heel toe your feet a little bit wider apart. From here, you're going to bend the knees a lot again. We're going to take the left hand underneath the nose. Inhale, we'll reach your right arm towards the sky. Maybe looking up at your thumb if that feels okay for your neck. Start to readjust your arm at all to make that feel better. Find more space in your body. Maybe pull your right hip back a little bit. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower the hand down. Doing this on the other side now, bending into the right knee. We'll inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Feel the shoulder roll back. Again, maybe look up at your thumb if that feels okay. Maybe feel your left hip move back a little bit. Keep breathing. Keep finding more space in your body. What do you need? 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower the hands down. Inhale, let's look up halfway. Exhale, we're going to fold forward once again. Press through the feet. We'll inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's heel toe the feet a little bit closer together. So feeling the feet so they're underneath your hips, feel nice and stable. Roll the shoulders back. The eyes are closed or gaze towards the horizon. Tuning into your breath, feeling your feet on the ground. Notice the touch of the toes. Maybe feel how the soles are planted. Are you leaning more to one side and then the other side? Does it feel pretty even? Are you swaying? Are you steady? There's no right or wrong. Just observe the experience happening in your body. Keep breathing. Offering your sense of self, this kindness, this love, this compassion. And whenever you're ready, we're going to release the hands. We'll inhale, reach all the way up. Grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand. We'll inhale, reach that left arm up, and then pull that over to the right side. The palm can be facing up or down. See what feels better for your body. Keep breathing, maybe looking up towards the left corner of the room. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, come back up. Gently release, maybe bend the elbows up to the side. We'll inhale, come back up. Grab hold of the right wrist. We'll reach that right arm up and then lean over to the left. Keep breathing. Make sure the knees are not locked out. The knees are soft. Hips are moving back, maybe looking up towards the right corner of the room. Readjust your body as you need to. 2 and 1. We'll inhale, come back up. Exhale, let's lower the arms down. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider once again. This time you're going to take a slight bend in the knees, tilt the tailbone back for a second. Maybe bring your hands onto your glutes. We'll roll the shoulders back, engage the glutes. So feel your upper glutes engage, and then you're going to press your hips forward, and then we'll inhale, lean back a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Let the glutes do the work. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, we're going to slowly bend the knees, fold forward once again. Maybe shake the head out, shake the shoulders out. It might feel good to interlace your hands behind your back. Maybe roll the shoulders back, shake the head and neck out. 2 and 1. We're going to gently lower the hands back down. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center, feet towards one another. All right, so we're going to begin a little bit deeper practice now. So we'll gently release the hands. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, we'll slowly fold forward. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, let's lower the hands down. We're going to walk or jump your feet back to plank. From here, lower down chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. I'll demonstrate that once. Inhale, we'll lift for up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll inhale, let's take your right leg up towards the sky. Now we're gonna gaze between the thumbs. We'll step your right foot forward, and then let's begin by dropping down to the left knee. You can stay right here if it feels good. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Maybe feel the shoulders soften. Perhaps bring the hands together. Maybe wiggle back a little bit. So just be safe and mindful in your body. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower the hands down. We'll straighten through your front leg, flex your toes towards your head. See if you can feel your tailbone start to lift towards the ceiling. Roll the shoulders back. You're going to probably feel a really big stretch in the back of the leg. If it's too much behind the knee, bend the knee a little bit. Keep pressing through the toes and the feet. We're going to slowly take a moment, take your toes out to the right. Inhale, lift up, inwardly rotate to the left. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back. We're going to exhale, bend into the right knee, curl the back left toes under. From here, we'll press through the right foot, lift your left leg up high, maybe nose to the knee. 2 and 1. We're going to take a giant step back, hands down, feet back, roll the shoulders back, chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing, finding the space in your body. Notice your breath. 2 and 1. Now let's inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, we'll gaze between the thumbs, step that left foot forward, gently dropping down to the right knee. Feel free to stay here, or if you'd like, inhale, reach your arms up. They can be apart, maybe wiggle back a little bit, maybe the hands are coming together. See what works for your body. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower the hands down. Let's straighten through the left leg, flex the toes towards the head, maybe lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling. And if that feels too much of a pull, bend that knee a little bit. 2 and 1. Now let's bring your toes over to the left. Inhale, we'll inwardly rotate to the right. Beautiful. Slowly coming back, we're going to bend into the knee, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the mat. You can stay right here or start to lift that right leg high. Maybe bring the nose towards the knee. So just again, play with that to do what makes sense for your body. 2 and 1. We'll take a giant step back, hands down, feet back, plank pose. Roll the shoulders back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Let's gaze between the thumbs. We're going to walk or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold forward. This time, let's bend into the knees. We'll press through the feet, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Utkatasana. Interlacing your hands, take a little stretch over to the right, up and over to the left. Inhale, come back, lean back with your heart towards the ceiling. 2 1. We'll inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive and fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, we'll lower the hands down. Walk or jump your feet back, plank. Roll the shoulders back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's inhale. We'll lift your right leg up high. Gaze between the thumbs. We'll step that right foot forward. Bring the left foot flat. We'll press through the feet. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Feel the shoulders roll back. 2 and 1. We're going to gently bring your hands to your heart center. We'll open up for warrior B. Reach the arms out wide to the side. Squeeze the shoulders together. Pressing through the feet. Feel the right knee move towards the pinky toe. Feel more space in your body. Maybe check out what your back arm is doing. 2 And one. Now we're gonna inhale, straighten the right leg, reach that right arm high. Exhale, you're gonna bend back into the knee, windmill the hands all the way down. Step the feet back, plank pose. Chaturanga, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Let's lift that left leg up. Gaze between the thumbs. We'll step the left foot between the hands. Right foot flat. Pressing through the feet. We'll inhale. Reach up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Find the space in your body. 2 and 1. Now we're going to reach your arms out wide, finding warrior B. So readjust your body as you need to. Feel the hips open up. Feel that left knee move towards the pinky toe, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Keep breathing. Notice what that back arm is doing. Bring it back in line. Mine was doing all kinds of crazy things. 2 and 1. Now you're going to straighten the left leg. Right hand down. We'll reach that left arm high. Feel a big stretch in the side waist. 2 and 1. We're going to bend back into the knee. Slowly windmill the hands all the way down. We'll step the feet back, plank pose. Roll the shoulders back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful work. Let's gaze between the thumbs. We'll walk or jump your feet forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, we're going to fold in again. Bending into the knees, we'll press through the feet. We'll inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Utkatasana. Let's interlace the hands once again. We'll lean over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, lean back, lift your heart up. 2, 1, we'll rise all the way up. We'll slowly release the arms, swan dive as you fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, let's lower the hands down. We're gonna walk or jump your feet back to plank. Holding plank for a moment. Really feel the plank pose. Feel the shoulders go back. Reach through the crown of the head. Draw the belly to the spine. Let your shoulders relax down. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, all the way down to the belly. Let's bring your feet a little bit wider from here. We're going to interlace your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your heart up. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, release. Hands down. From here, you can find downward dog or child's pose. And we're going to take 5 breaths wherever you choose to go. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Whenever you're ready, we're going to lift your right leg up high. Gaze between the thumbs. We'll step the right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up to warrior A. Exhale, we'll open up to warrior B. Inhale, we're going to lengthen and lean back. Let's straighten that front leg. Maybe reach up. Exhale, you're going to bend into the knee. You're going to bring your forearm on your thigh. From here, you can keep your left hand on your hip or maybe sweep it over your head. Reaching and stretching. Feel that tailbone lengthen towards that back heel. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to reach that arm back. Inhale, come back to warrior B. Inhale, we'll lengthen and lean back. Now this time you're going to sweep the arm along the horizon. We're going to slide your right foot back about a footprint. Left hand on the hip. We're going to reach forward. Bring the right hand on the right leg. Now from here you can roll the shoulder back. Maybe feel your tailbone reach towards the back heel. So imagine that your shoulder and your hip are on the same line. So we're not leaning forward at all. We're rolling back. So you can feel the muscles of the back start to release. And then from here, if you want, reach the arm towards the ceiling. 2 and 1. Now we're going to bend into the knee. We're going to come back to warrior B. We'll straighten the leg. Now from here, let's bring the hands to the hips. You're gonna come face your right foot. We're gonna roll the shoulders back, maybe squeeze the elbows together. You wanna lead with the heart, but feel your rib cage anchor so your core is nice and strong. And we're gonna reach and lean forward. From here, you can stay right where you're at. Maybe there's a slight bend in the knees, especially if you hyperextend like me. Maybe pull your right hip back, lift the left hip up a little bit, and then you can either reach your arms back to feel the core engagement, or maybe reach those arms forward. Palms up if you're reaching forward. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to the heart center. From here, we're going to readjust the body. So bring your right foot out to the right a little bit more. We're going to bend into the knee. We're going to step the left foot back. You can also come onto the ball of the foot. So from here, we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. Squeeze the palms together. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up. 2, and 1. Now we're going to start to humbly bow from here. So you're either going to bring your right shoulder onto your right thigh, or if you can start to bring your head down towards the ground. Maybe reach the arm overhead. Now, if this is really challenging, drop down, woo, to the left knee. 3, 2, 1. We're going to gently release the hands. We'll bring them on either side of the right foot. We'll step your feet back, plank pose. Chaturanga, up dog. Exhale, let's come to child's pose for a moment. I know there's a lot of work. Reach those arms forward. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe here. 2, and 1. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, come up. Let's curl the toes under, hips high, downward dog. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to start to do this now on the other side. So we'll lift your left leg up, left foot between the hands, right foot flat. We'll inhale, reach up, warrior A. Beautiful. So the shoulders soften, 2, and 1. We're going to open up to warrior B. Keep breathing, 2, and 1. We're going to straighten that front leg. We'll reach your left arm high. Feel that big space start to feel more in your body. 2, and 1. Now we're going to gently begin to bend into the knee. We'll bring your forearm on your thigh. Roll the shoulder back. Feel that tailbone go towards that back heel. If you want, you could reach your arm towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring your hand back to your hip. We're going to inhale, come lift up. Now we're going to come back to warrior B. We'll inhale, reach back. We're going to slowly slide the foot back this time. We're going to move into triangle shape. So we'll reach forward. Again, don't feel the shoulder go in. Feel that shoulder keep rolling back. We're going to come down as much as that feels good. You don't have to go all the way to the ground. Feel the length in the side waist. Maybe reach that arm towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, slowly start to come up. Hands are going to stay on the hips. We're going to now step your right foot to the right, left foot over to the left a little bit. Both legs are straight from here. Roll the shoulders back. Lead with the heart. We don't want to stick the rib cage way out. Anchor the rib cage in. So feel your core nice and strong. We're going to hinge from the hips. You'll lean forward. Now, again, you can always keep your hands here. If this feels good, you can reach your arms back if you want, or if you'd like, arms forward. Now, if you're doing arms forward, my recommendation is palms towards the ceiling as best as you can. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, we'll lift up. Beautiful. We're going to now interlace your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to readjust your feet. So bring your left foot out to the left. Step your right foot back. You can always come on the ball of the foot or drop down to the knee. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your heart up. And then we're going to exhale as you come humbly back. Maybe reach the arms overhead. Keep breathing. Feeling the inner thighs squeeze together even though they're apart. 2, and 1. We're going to slowly release the hands down. We'll step your feet back, plank pose. Chaturanga, up dog, pose. Keep breathing. Notice how your body's feeling. Keep softening. 2 and 1. We're going to do a quick little shoulder stretch and maybe a little bit of core work with it, but you can kind of adjust it for you. So my recommendation is to keep your forearms down, spread your fingers really wide. See if you can bring your elbows in just a little bit, and then you're going to push them out and they're going to kind of lock so you feel stability in the forearms. Use the fingertips, so use that sensation we connected with earlier. Roll the shoulders back, draw the belly towards the spine, so anchor in. Now we're going to curl the toes under, start to lift your hips up high. From here, you can look at your thumbs if you want, maybe walk your feet a little bit closer, feel your tailbone get up really high. It's fine if the knees are bent. Now, if you want to play from here a little bit, what you're going to do is, here's where the core work. Well, there's 2 things. I'll show you both. Let's start, if you want, you can inhale the nose to the thumbs, exhale, press back. You can always not do this. You can do that a couple times. Or you could try to lift your leg up and then maybe hop a few times. Whee! And then maybe do the other leg. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll drop down to the knees. Let's come sink the hips back. Child's pose. Catch your breath. See if you can find the breath you had at the beginning of the practice. Or is it deeper now? Notice. Do you feel more connected? Observing the sensation happening in the body. And then feel free to stay here for a few moments, or if you want to continue to move, we're going to press through the tops of the feet and knees. Inhale, let's reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, we'll bring your hands to your heart center, maybe close your eyes. Sinking your hips on your heels, roll the shoulders back. Keep finding space in the body. Softening. We're going to take a little bit of a back bend here if you want. Okay, so if you feel like you need to ground and just breathe, feel free to stay right here. But if it would also, if you want to, you can bring your fingers behind you. Maybe you can reach them on the ground. Roll the shoulders back and maybe lift your heart towards the ceiling. That might feel good for you. You could also lift up onto the knees and lean back a little bit. Squeeze the glutes out. 2, 1, we're going to slowly start to come back down. Perfect. From here, we're going to bring the hands down. Let's gently wiggle your hips a little bit from side to side. We're going to take a twist from here. So we'll take your right foot between your hands and we're going to sink into the right knee. So option 1 is just to keep the left hand under the shoulder, maybe reach your right arm to the sky. If you want to try to go a little bit deeper today, we're going to take your left elbow outside the right knee, maybe kind of hook it. We're going to bring the thumb towards the heart center and then bring the right hand to meet the left. While you're here, start to press the right knee to the right a little bit and then maybe look up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting the left hip up. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to gently release and unwind. Stepping the feet back, maybe shake out a little bit. And then let's try this now on the other side. I'm going to turn around to do the other leg. So we're going to step the left foot forward this time. We're going to bend into the knee. And again, if you want to take your knee off the ground, I'm absolutely fine with that. You can bring your hand down, lift up, or just starting to take the right elbow outside the left knee, hands to the heart center, pressing the left knee to the left. So notice as you do that, you're able to get a little bit deeper twist, but keep lifting up through the right hip so your sacrum doesn't collapse. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly release and unwind. Bring the legs back. Let's sink the hips back for a moment. Child's pose. We're going to inhale, come forward, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe shake the head and neck out a little bit. Beautiful work. 2, and 1. Now we're gonna step our feet so we're wide on our mat, in whatever direction you choose to face is fine. And we're gonna begin to take a wide-legged forward fold. So I know we do this pretty frequently, so starting to find what feels good for you. You can bring your hands down, you can grab onto the legs, maybe interlacing your hands behind your back, and just noticing how it's starting to change a little bit. And again, feel free to bend and straighten the legs. You can bring your legs wider apart, closer together. So start to play with this. Feel the space opening in the body. 2 and 1. We're gonna bring your hands onto your hips. We'll press through the feet. We'll come rise all the way up. Beautiful. Let's lift your arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let yourself soften. So we're gonna take a balancing pose and then we'll start to move down to the ground after that balancing shape. So when you are ready, we're gonna take your, let's do the right foot forward first. We'll take a slight bend in the knee, left hand on the hip. Let's reach the arm up high. And then we're gonna exhale, bend into the knee. Now, if you can bring your hand outside of your pinky toe. We'll press through the foot and lift your opposite leg off the mat. Maybe reach your other arm up towards the sky. If that feels good, you can always bring your hand on your hip. 3, flex and energize through the lifted leg. 2, 1. We'll inhale, lift up. Beautiful work, whatever you decided to do. Inhale, let's lift up. Exhale, we'll do this on the other side. Hand to the hip, we'll lift up. And then slowly bring your hand outside your pinky toe, a little bit, I don't know, about 6 inches away, and we'll flex and energize as you lift the opposite leg up. Feel the hip stack, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana, or reach up through the arm. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come all the way back up. Lift up, exhale, we're gonna gently fold forward once again. And then slowly heel toe the feet closer together. We'll bend into the knees and we are coming down to a seat. Let's come to a cross-legged position. Bringing your hands on your knees for a moment. Let's close your eyes and start to tune into your breath. So just let yourself soften for a few moments. Connect back within. Feeling the tailbone start to root down into the earth. Feel the shoulders roll back and feel the crown of the head reach up towards the sky. Feel your spine lengthen, feel your breath lengthen. And then maybe taking the inner gaze to the point between the eyebrows. Just notice the sensation, the quality of the breath. Softening, releasing. Letting go, tuning back in. And then if you would like, you can please feel free to stay here. If you want to do any movement, my suggestion is to maybe grab your opposite elbows behind your back if you can, or meet your hands together. We'll roll the shoulders back and then maybe lean forward a little bit. So maybe it's a little bit, maybe you're tucking your chin towards your chest and trying to get the head down for this one today. So it's fine, whatever feels good for your body. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale. We're gonna slowly start to rise up. Let's release the arms. We'll roll the shoulders back and blink your eyes open. All right, so from here, we're gonna stretch our legs forward. And we're gonna be doing a little bit of forward folding, core work, and twisting from here. So what we're gonna begin to do is start to move the fleshy part from the sitting bones so you feel really anchored into the ground. We're gonna roll the shoulders back and really zip up the belly. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. We're gonna exhale, reach for your toes. We'll bring your hands to your shoulders, roll the shoulders back. You're gonna point through the toes and then inhale, lengthen and lean back. Maybe let your head go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, we'll lift up. We're gonna do this a couple of times. Exhale, you'll reach forward. Bringing the hands to the shoulders, roll the shoulders back, draw the belly to the spine. Inhale, we'll lengthen and lean back. Keep rolling the shoulders back, let your head go back. 5. If you're a little bit shaky, point your toes. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Flexing the feet, we're gonna exhale, reach for those toes. Beautiful. We're gonna gently bring the hands to the shoulders. Once again, you're gonna point through the toes, roll the shoulders back, draw the belly to the spine. Inhale, lengthen and lean back. Let your head fall back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhaling. One last time. Pointing the toes, rolling the shoulders back, drawing the belly really close into the spine. Let's lean back from here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to slowly start to come back and lay on your back for a few moments. Let's reach your arms overhead. Hopefully you have space. I got to readjust my body on my mat. So to find the space in your body. And then from here, we're going to do some crunches, but let's keep your head down. So what you're going to do from here is press through the tailbone, press through the shoulders, feeling the lower back arch away from the ground. And then you're going to exhale, squeeze the belly to the spine, press the lower back fat. Let's squeeze the elbows and knees together. Head can be on the ground or lifting up. Inhale, we'll lengthen back. Press down through the shoulders and the tailbone. Feel the lower back arch away from the ground. Exhale, belly back flat, belly in, squeezing. Inhale, we'll lengthen. Feel the lower back lift away from the ground, pressing down through the tailbone and the shoulders, and that arch in the spine. Let it feel so good. And then exhaling, belly towards the spine. We're going to squeeze the elbows and knees. Inhale, lengthen back. Let's take 3 more. So let it feel good, either head up or down. See what your body needs. Exhale, we'll squeeze it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful work. Let's bring your hands over your head, your feet on the ground. Press the tailbone down. We're going to slowly release your arms down. Roll the shoulders back. Let's press through the feet. Lift your hips up. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're going to gently bring the hips back down. From here, we're going to slowly bring your legs forward. And then we're going to gently bring the hands behind the head. Now we're going to take some crunches from here. I think we're going to do 20 today. And if you need to stop along the way, please let your body stop. But you're going to try to bring the legs together really close. Imagine you're putting your mermaid costume on, bringing the big toes together. Draw the belly to the spine. Bring that lower back flat. So feel the belly start to engage. And then we're going to just use the core. So we don't want to yank the head up with the elbows. Keep the elbows out and just really lift through the core if you can. So when you're ready, you're going to exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hopefully you're feeling your core a little bit, maybe wiggle out. And then there's 2 ways to do this next move. So one option is to slide your hands underneath your hips. Sometimes that feels good and you can kind of roll the shoulders back, or you can just grab onto the sides of the mat. So you choose what works for you. For me, it feels better to bring my hands under my hips. I'm going to draw my belly to the side, squeeze like I have to hold to go to the bathroom. 1 and 2, draw the belly button in, bring the legs together. We're going to lift the feet off the ground a little bit. Breathing here, like 2 to 6 inches away from the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll lower your feet back down. So let your core do the work. We're going to do this 2 more times. Take a break. Breathe. This might be the first time you're doing something like this, so be kind to yourself. And then as you're ready, we're gonna slowly bring those big toes together. Draw the belly button to the side, squeeze and engage. Inhale, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll lower back down. It's a lot of work. It's all good. All right, so let's do the other side, or one more time. Bringing the legs together, really squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhale, lift the legs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll gently release. Beautiful work. All right, from here, we're gonna slowly come roll over onto our belly. All right, so as you come onto your belly, just take a moment and pause. We'll turn your head to the right for a moment. 2, and 1. We're gonna come turn your head to the left. Now we're gonna come to the center. Let's bring your forearms, so maybe your fingers meet the creases of the elbows. So one hand's gonna be down, the other hand's gonna be up. And we're gonna slide the arms back a little bit. From here, let's roll the shoulders back. You're gonna press down to the hips, the pelvis, the toenails. So kind of engage the legs here, squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. We'll roll the shoulders back, inhale, look up at the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna slowly soften that. Let's do that one more time. So make sure you're anchoring into the legs. You're gonna start to feel a little bit different stretch. Squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. Inhale, lift up, maybe take the eyeballs up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna slowly lower back down. From here, what we're gonna do is you're gonna slide your hands in fists underneath your body. And we're gonna start to do a little bit of work for the lower back again. So if you can bring your chin down, if not, just rest your forehead down. I'm gonna bring my chin down because it's easier for me to talk this way. So see what works for you. It's totally fine to have the forehead down. What you're gonna do from here is you're gonna draw your belly button to the spine. We're gonna curl the toes under and lift your legs off the ground. Maybe walk your feet a little bit closer. And then from here, if you want, you can lift your right leg up to the sky. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna gently release and lower back down. And that's a lot of work. Maybe release for a moment, pause. Let's try this on the other side. So curling the toes under, inhale, lift the legs up, maybe walk the feet a little bit in, and then lift your left leg up. 3, 2, 1. And then we're gonna lower the legs back down. Now, if you want to, you can hang out and do nothing, or try to lift both legs up together. So we're gonna press and engage, squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom, and then lift both legs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll lower back down, release the arms. Ah, that's a lot of work. Take a breath, pause. Let's bring the hands under the shoulders. We'll roll the shoulders back, inhale, lift up, and we're gonna come find a child shape. Now let's really squeeze the knees in here. Maybe even try to bring your crown of your head down and reach your hands either for your feet or your lower back. Pausing. Breathing, softening, releasing. Notice how your body's feeling. 2, and 1. We're gonna inhale, we'll lift up a little bit today. From here, we're gonna come bring your hands forward. Let's move into a pigeon pose today. So if you want, there's a couple variations that I like to teach. So one option, and it's usually one of a little bit less strenuous option, is to bring the right knee between the thumbs, and you're gonna just stretch the left leg back. The foot is pointing back, and then you can come just lean forward from here. This is a great place to be. I'm going to show you 2 other options, and then if there's something else that you're familiar with, please let your body do that instead. If you want, you can also come up. You can bring the right shin more forward. Maybe you're coming onto the ball of the foot. The foot can also be flat. You're going to slide your left knee behind the right ankle and come press down onto your forearms. You could also, if you prefer, and something a little bit more traditional that a lot of people are familiar with, is stretching that left leg back and then just letting your body melt down. If you're doing the full variation, this variation that I'm in right now, my recommendation is for you to actually curl your back toes under. It just starts to help the leg engage and keep things a little bit better aligned. So choose what you like. This is my favorite variation, the middle variation. So see what your body needs here. Keep releasing stress. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. And then wherever you're at, let's bring the knee a little bit further forward. And then we will stretch the leg back, but we're going to come sink down onto the right hip. Turn your body to the side a little bit. So you can stay right here, or it might be fun to either reach your left arm back or maybe grab for your foot. You can reach up. 2 and 1. And we're going to slowly release. And then we'll come shake the hips out. Let's take your right leg behind the left. Maybe lift your right arm to the sky. And then we're going to come back down. And we'll now do this all on the other side. So again, choose what option works best for you. So knee between, we're going to come forward, the leg to the middle, coming here, or stretching the leg back. So listen to what your body needs. We'll hold for a few moments. Keep breathing. Softening. Move through a lot of shapes today in the body, so just honoring where you're at. 2 and 1. And then when you're ready, we're going to come slide the leg back. Let's inhale. We'll lift up if you want, maybe sinking down to the left hip. You can reach your right arm back, or maybe grab onto that foot. This side's a little bit harder for me. 2 and 1. And then we're going to slowly release. We'll bring the hands down again. And maybe take that leg, open it up, and you can bring your foot back and reach your left arm high. And then we're going to slowly come bring the hand down. All right, so let's take one forward fold from here, and then we'll come back down onto your backs. So if you want, you can keep your legs bent, folding forward from here. You could bring the legs straight. You could also bring your feet together, knees apart. So whatever you prefer to be in for the next few moments, let yourself find that. Let your body soften. And then yourself let go. Two. And 1. We're going to inhale and we're going to slowly start to rise up. From here, we're going to bring our hips towards our heels. We'll come bring our knees towards the chest and then come lay on your back as you're ready. So take your time. And when you do arrive on your back, let's roll in a little bit from side to side. And then let's take a twist from here. And we're going to do a little bit deeper twist today, if that's available to you. And if you don't like it, just do something that feels better. But the deeper twist I have in mind is take your right leg over your left, and then you're going to drop your legs over to the right. Breathing, just finding that space. Maybe feel your left shoulder reach towards the ground. Maybe you're turning your head to the left. It might even feel interesting to reach your right arm over to the left a little bit too, feeling even a deeper twist in all parts of the body. 2 and 1, and then let's slowly bring that right arm down. If it was lifted, we'll inhale, lift the legs up. And then we're going to crisscross the other direction. And then from here, we'll slowly drop the knees over to the left and possibly turning your head to the right. Maybe adjust your shoulder. It might, again, feel interesting to reach that left arm over towards the right. Keep breathing. Let it feel good. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to inhale, lift the legs back up. We'll uncross the arms as well. Readjust your body. Let's take a bridge pose. We'll lift our legs up for a little bit of an inversion and then Shavasana. You totally deserve it today. So when you're ready, if you want, you can roll your shoulders back, maybe inhale, lift the hips up. You're gonna hopefully find it's really easy right now. If you want to try, you can always try to bring your hands under your shoulders, squeeze the elbows together, squeeze and engage the shoulders back, maybe come to the top of your head. Maybe press and lift the arms. Breathing 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring the chin to the chest and we'll come back down again. So nice. Maybe shake your hips out, release any tension. And then if you want, you can just lift your legs up to the sky. You can grab onto the mat, draw the belly to the spine, reach the legs overhead. Maybe squeeze the elbows in, chin from the chest, and reach those legs up towards the ceiling. Breathing. And play. 2, and 1. We're going to slowly bring the legs down, maybe feet overhead, and then gently, gently roll down once again. Last thing is we'll prop up onto the elbows, drop the head and neck back, feel the throat open up. And then gently release. Let your body come find a place to lay down or find a comfortable seat. Bringing your arms to the side, maybe palms face up, let the legs come out. Let the feet fall out to the side if you're on your back. And just let your eyes close and take a really big, deep inhale. Exhale, let everything go. Inhale. And exhale. One more big, deep inhale. And exhale. And then invite your body to shift just a little bit to get a bit more comfortable. And then taking a moment to just notice the right arm. Imagine the right arm from the fingers to the shoulders. And see if you can feel the breath move through the right arm. Notice if there's a color, a sensation, a vibration. Observe what's there. And then bringing awareness now to the left arm, from the shoulders to the fingertips. Breathing through the left arm. Notice if the breath moves smoothly. Is there a color, a sensation, a vibration? Observe what's there. And then bringing awareness to the right leg, from the right hip to the right toes. Breathing through the right leg. Just noticing the sensation, the vibration, observing what's there. And the left hip to the left toes. Breathing through, observing what's there. And bringing the awareness from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Breathing up and down the torso. Observing what's there, color, sensation, vibration. And as you breathe, I'm going to read to you a passage from Jack Kornfield, his book called A Path with Heart. As we open and empty ourselves, we come to experience an interconnectedness. This realization that all things are joined and conditioned in an interdependent arising. Each experience and event contains all others. The teacher depends on the student. The airplane depends on the sky. When a bell rings, is it the bell we hear, the air, the sound at our ears, or is it our brain that rings? It is all of these things, and as the Taoists say, the between is the ringing. The sound of the bell is here to be heard everywhere, in the eyes of every person we meet, and every tree, and every insect, and every breath we take. And as the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh expressed, holding up a piece of paper, he says it like this: if you are a poet, you will see clearly that there is a cloud floating in the sheet of paper. Without a cloud, there will be no water. And without water, the trees cannot grow. And without trees, you cannot make paper. So the cloud is in here. And the existence of this page is dependent on the existence of a cloud. Paper and cloud are so close. Let us think of other things like sunshine. Sunshine is very important because the forest cannot grow without sunshine. And as we as humans cannot grow without sunshine, so the logger needs sunshine in order to cut the tree, and the tree needs sunshine in order to be a tree. Therefore, you can see the sunshine in the sheet of paper. And if you were to look more deeply in the eyes of the Bodhisattva, with the eyes of those who are awake, you see not only the cloud and the sunshine in it, but everything is here. The wheat that became bread for the logger to eat, the logger's father, the logger's mother. Everything is in this sheet of paper. This paper is empty of an independent self. Empty in the sense means the paper is full of everything. The entire cosmos, the presence of this tiny sheet of paper, proves the presence of the whole cosmos. And as Jack Kornfield goes on, we truly sense the interconnectedness and the emptiness out of which all things and beings arise. We find liberation and spacious joy. Discovering emptiness brings a lightness of the heart to flexibility and an ease that rests in all things. The more solidly we grasp our identity, the more solid our problems become. And I once asked a delightful old Sri Lankan meditation master to teach me the essence of Buddhism. And he just laughed and said 3 times, no self, no problem. No self, no problem. No self, no problem. So just allow yourself to feel this openness, this spaciousness, this connectedness with all things, and gracious to you for being present in this time and space. So whenever you feel ready, feeling your breath a little bit more deeply, maybe starting to wiggle the fingers and toes, starting to reach and stretch any way that feels good for you. Starting to thank the clouds and the sunshine and all things together. You can roll over to the right or left side and maybe come up to a seat, or just bring your hands or your awareness into your heart center. Taking a moment to really honor you, honor your body, the vehicle that takes you through everything. Honor your breath, honor your wisdom, your creativity, your emotions, your energy, your spirit, your essence, your being, your presence. You are a gift. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and weekend. The light within me connects with the light within you. Namaste. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording.